My ex-wife has developed a severe substance addiction and is demanding money off me. She is threatening to falsely accuse me of assaulting her if I don't pay her, so I'm thinking of going nuclear on her. My ex-wife and I's marriage was a disaster to say the least. We had known each other for 6 months before we got engaged and got married within a year of dating. We were married for 2 years total before I broke it off when I realized she was genuinely insane. She was a pathological liar for starters, claiming she had a bachelor's degree in philosophy when she never did, and even when confronted with all the evidence in the world that she didn't, she still refused to admit she lied. She also had severe anger issues, which combined with her jealousy made her a nightmare to deal with. She would do things such as track the mileage on my car to ensure I wasn't driving around where I wasn't supposed to and cheating on her. She would ambush me in the middle of the night with surprise questions, hoping to get a confession out of me in my sleep. She was also a heavy drinker and spent the majority of her nights having glasses upon glasses of wine. She was a stay-at-home wife, yet all she would do is complain about how I do nothing and how tired she is all the time from working so hard, even though the house was always a mess when I came home. She never cooked either, instead ordering takeout every single day. We had nasty arguments every single day, which usually ended up with her laying hands on me, then later claimed she never laid hands on me, and if she did it was probably because I deserved it. She was not like this when we dated. Had I known, I would have left the relationship on the first date. I remember the straw that broke the camel's back came when I got home from work. I asked her before leaving for work if she could do some tidying up so we wouldn't have to spend long on it when I come home. It was our 2-year anniversary and we had planned a dinner date for it. I came home to find her napping with the house a mess, 2 batches of delivery food, all the lights in the empty room still on and the end of a cigarette butt beside her as she was sleeping. I woke her up to tell her about the dinner date, but she said she didn't feel like going. I'll admit, I snapped. I woke her up by just breaking down and crying, and I spent 20 minutes straight ranting to her about my feelings and how I can't keep living like this with her. Midway through me pouring my heart out, she interrupted to tell me she was going to shower. So while she showered, I packed all my essentials and left the house. I got one message from her asking if she should order takeout tonight because we clearly weren't going to the restaurant. I filed for divorce the day after. It has been a year since the divorce was finalized and I have not heard of anything from my ex-wife in that time. Life was bliss. I found a new girlfriend with whom I get along great and I'm taking things slowly. I have found a new apartment and it feels like I can breathe again. However, my ex-wife reached out to me just a few hours ago and now I feel like my life is crumbling. When I first saw her text I wanted to ignore her, but out of curiosity I responded. She tried to make small talk and it was obvious she wanted something from me, so I told her to hurry up and tell me what she wants. And oh boy was it something. She told me that she hates to ask, but she needs $1,250. She said that she has developed a severe addiction to blow and has blown through her entire savings in order to sustain her addiction. She said that the money she gets from being on welfare goes to her blow addiction and she has no way pay rent. I of course told her no, but knowing my ex-wife, she didn't just take no for an answer. She tried to guilt trip me, but that didn't work. She then proceeded to turn more extreme, and decided to threaten me. She told me that either I pay her the $1,250 or else she will falsely accuse me of roping her throughout our entire marriage and ruin my entire life. She said that if she's going down she will drag me down with her. I called her crazy and blocked her. Now, I know how psycho my ex-wife is and it would honestly not surprise me if she did go through with this false accusation. This is why I took screenshots of our texts as soon as she sent them. The entire conversation is saved on my phone. So I will never be convicted. However, I do worry about the fact that my life will indeed be ruined even if it is proven false. I will certainly lose my job, become a social outcast and will find it extremely hard to find a new job. I'm thinking of posting the screenshots first before she gets to it so I can expose her for who she really is.